decisively in the hands of the Algerians. They beat us 4-1 there. And that was the last day I commentated on football.
Well, Malik, I'm sorry, but there are no options. We only have options. We don't have options. If the school football is back home, we will have options.
Absolutely. The only reservoir for the national teams and of course the GFF is the Nawetan. And the Nawetan is at the best of places.
It's not. If you want under 17 now, where are you going? Where are you going to select them from? There is no competition that is taking place.
So we need the primary school.
We used to have the junior Nawetan, the intermediate Nawetan, the senior Nawetan. Junior Nawetan under 15s, strictly from schools. No age, you can cheat on your age because this is from school. 15, yes. 30-man squad, train them from 15 to 17, 2 good years, they will give you A-class performance at any competition, at any level. Whoever is it that they're playing against. This is the way forward, Mali. You don't have to go around bit about the bush or to expect somebody to come from outside and do it for us.
This is the interview, and my guest, Pamodu Mbow, who holds a level 2 coaching license from the English FA, is with me on the program, and we're talking about sports and the way forward. You were not a stakeholder at the election of the, from the transition. You watched the transition from the caretaker situation that the normalization committee up to where now they have a president. He's now in Zurich, I'm told, and try to see whether he can have a small tete-a-tete with Sepp Blatter. I wish him well. But he's a nice fellow, the current president. What can you tell me about the transition from your own perspective?
Well, Malik, I had a program on this because I run a talk show on one of the radio stations. I don't know where I'm allowed to do.
Which one?
West Coast Radio.
West Coast Radio,
yes.
No problem.
So I have a program there called Breaking the Barriers. Actually, we had an intense discussion on that. But I will just wrap it up. I'll just brush or talk briefly about the certain key points. The transition between from the normalization committee to the GFF was really not transition. It was just trying to cover gaps here and fighting here. These are my crew, this is my boys, because that is eventually what happened. I am a member of the coaching association. We have 2 voting rights. Yeah, the 2 votes that we gave to Mr. Kebe was not unanimously discussed.
Somebody just cast.
Somebody just, 2 guys just get up and just go and represent us as the coaching association. I don't think it's fair. I can say it on CNN or Al Jazeera. Never mind.
You want something more democratic?
Yeah, because that's what they were campaigning on. All they were campaigning is, we want to transparency, we want this, we want to transform Gambian football. If you want to transform football by cheating, you cannot right a wrong by doing wrong. You have to go in the right way. That way, you're showing your true colors. Even if you lose, you are very credible. People will be behind you next time, if there is a next time.
Are you happy at the end of the day that Kebe is the president?
I honestly, I have no problem with anybody being a president of the Football Federation unless you are not doing the right thing. That is when you have problem with me, because this is a trade that I spend my entire adulthood life studying just to give back to my country. I will not sit down, I will not do justice to myself to sit down in my house seeing things going wrong and I know I can fix it. So I will only have problem with somebody who is not doing it right. So long as it's right, even I'm not a part of it, I will do something different because I'm a radio presenter at the moment. I'm not waiting for nobody. But still, my sports psychology qualifications, I blended with my coaching skills. That's why I created a radio program whereby I can enlighten people still. I'm still doing some coaching, Malik, even without being employed.
Did you scout the schools around to find out what is the physical education component is like in the schools? Do they have PE? Is it something going on? Do they have competitions at the school, and at what level, so that you can give them your advice?
Well, I tried. I tried, but what I find out from my research is, Malik, there is no competition going on like it used to be. So even whereas you are attached to a school, whatever is it that you're doing is just going to benefit that school. I don't want that. I have a program here for a nation. I have a program here not for Bakote. I swear to God, Malik, I can fix this problem with my eyes closed.
Who do you want to talk to solve this problem? The minister?
Well, I tried. I spoke. We met at some of the meetings that we had at the stadium. I tried to have this meeting, but it's still not possible.
With who?
With the minister.
Okay. That's the sports minister you're talking about.
The sports minister, Mr. Jan.
Now here is a stakeholders meeting. I mean, the sports minister is involved, the education minister is involved, and there are other stakeholders are involved. What about making a proposal alongside the GNOC, the Gambia Football Association, look for a sponsorship, call for a one-day stakeholders workshop? Guys, I've got my vision, and this is what I want to table. Let's all come together, let's discuss it, let's come up with the points, and let's implement.
Well, unless it's,
I'm sure GNOC can
well, unless it's something of that nature. But the ones that you mentioned, they've already, all of them seen this, even including Mr. Kebe.
Very well.
Yeah, I sat with all of them. I took the trouble because I was avoiding he don't want to come to us. So I'm from nowhere. I'm a Gambian. I just went to study. That's all I need to, do something different. I want to plow everything back here in the country, and nobody is going to stop me, Mali, from doing that. If I have a patient of a cent.
If a club wanted to take your services as a coach,
like a divisional
yes,
teams,
league football.
League football. I don't mind. I really don't mind.
But if you take that, won't it derail the concept of?
Well, it will not derail it, but it will slow it down. It will slow it down a little bit because you will be concentrating on just a certain number of people instead of dealing with the regions. Because when I had the workshop for Region 1 PE teachers, I wanted it to be countrywide, but I couldn't afford it. I could only afford the example. I set the example. This is what I want to do for all the regions. Now I've paid my own money, everything that I got, my savings, £4,000, and make that happen a reality. So please, is it possible for us to take this to countrywide? Don't think about paying me. I wanted to do that at the time free of charge. My service, because I'm doing it for my country.
Has this been brought to the notice of the sports minister that you want to go right round?
No, not at this time, because this was, I'm talking about 2004. Maybe
today is 2013. We're talking about something like 9 years ago.
Yes.
And you want to move the country forward based on that.
Right.
I think you should be pedaling.
Yeah, like I said, I wanted to...
Let me be happy with you to hear that you called the minister, or you wrote a proposal and you sent it to the minister. Well, after 7 years, things have been dormant. I've been trying to figure out where I should come in and where I should stop, where I took note. But now I have prepared you with this dossier. I want to go to LRR, NBR, WR, all the R's in the country. I want to do this and this with the PA teachers. Put a cost to it and send it to this minister. If he doesn't have funds, I know the minister knows where to get money.
It sounds good, man.
Oh, it sounds very good.
But I wish it was like...
No, it's a matter of starting it. You know what I'm saying? Do it. You're a coach, level 2.
No, but I did.
Level 2 licensed coach. Sitting down here on the interview telling me, you have the power now. I've given you this is... The whole world knows who you are. If you do not do it, we will feel disappointed. Mr. Mbo was in the studio and Malik told him, write the project proposal, send it to the minister. I'll make sure the minister says, Bo Kaiti office, and this is what is going to happen.
I tried to reach the minister all the time. I couldn't get hold of him.
You can't get hold of the minister?
No, unless I take my proposals, like you say, right
to the minister. That's it. No, for the minister to catch him, he's not a fish in the ocean for him to send a net and catch him. Right to his office. You will never catch the minister.
No problem.
Right
Mr. General, expect my letter. So
write to the minister with a proposal.
Yes.
This is my proposal at a consulate. Let it be professional done. You're a professional.